Welcome back to the program. Dickie is into house with another big showbiz exclusive. Hello, Dickie.
Good morning, Karl. Good morning, one and all. Well, he's best known for his roles in Moulin Rouge, the Star Wars saga, Train Spotting, and that film about salmon fishing in the Yemen called Salmon Fishing in the Yemen. But Ewan McGregor's latest on-screen role sees him taking the rest of us on an adventure as he and best-made actor Charlie Borman invite us to join them on a truly epic motorcycle journey from the tip of South America north to sunny California. I caught up with Ewan to find out about the long way up.
I've been dreaming of doing a trip through South America for years.
We're here with world-famous actor Ewan McGregor.
But life got in the way.
Ewan McGregor, it's great to see you, mate. How you doing?
I'm awful good. It's nice to speak to you. We'll ride 13,000 miles from the southern tip of Argentina all the way to Los Angeles.
150 miles every day is a long way to go.
And if that wasn't enough of a challenge, we wanted to see if we could do it on electric motorcycles.
Hey, this was perfect timing, this little journey of yours. You got to go to South America and see it before we couldn't go anywhere.
That's right. We got in just in the nick of time, really. We arrived into LA on the 18th of December. And having left at the very beginning of September, and yeah, who could have believed or who could have known what would happen? You know, a few weeks after that. But we were lucky to do it, and we just had such an amazing experience exploring part of the world that I had never really explored before. You know, South America was more or less a mystery to me.
So talk us through the trip. What were the highlights for you?
Well, there was lots of amazing scenery. First of all, watching the landscape change on a motorcycle is a really beautiful thing because you sort of belong in it more somehow. You're vulnerable to the elements. So if it's cold, you're cold. If it's raining, you're wet. You know, you sort of belong in it in a way.
I've never been on a motorbike because I'm built like Shrek, as you know, and I don't think I'd go very well. But I imagine that riding a bike for 100 days would be kind of tiring. It's a very physical thing, isn't it?
It can be. If you're off-road, it can be physical. But a lot of this journey is pretty well tarmacked. You know, you can ride from Alaska to the tip of South America pretty much on pretty good roads, unless you decide to use some of the routes that we did. But it's not that physical a deal. It's more a sort of endurance thing, and it tends to be more our biggest challenges here were the fact that it was very cold when we started, and we sort of threw a spanner in the works as well for ourselves because we decided to do it on electric motorcycles. And so we went on the new Harley-Davidson Livewire, but of course we had to charge it every night and sometime during the day too, and that was, in these remote areas, was a real challenge, a bit of a headache sometimes, but we managed to get there.
Why wouldn't you lads come to Australia when you can and do a lap of the country?
Well, we might. Yes, we may very well do that. Yeah, we're not done, I don't think.
Put a tick beside that one. Ewan, it's now 20 years since you were here in Australia, in Sydney, making Moulin Rouge with Baz and Nicole and CM and everybody. That must have been a great time for you.
Oh man, I had the best. I mean, I've been talking about it this morning with my old friend Edith Bowman, and just reminiscing about what an experience that was with Baz and Nicole and all the amazing talent on that set. It was quite unique. I've never known anything like it since or before, and it was amazing having that music and color and the splendor of CM sets and you know, like moments like walking through that tango with all those amazing dancers. And I remember cranes like close on me, and the crane pulls back, but the crane's actually going out the door of the studio because the sets are just so big, you know. It was like old Hollywood meets new Hollywood. It's just amazing.
He's a lovely fella, our Ewan
Isn't
McGregor,
he?
and plenty more of my chat with Ewan on Weekend Today this weekend, where he talks about more about his time working in Australia on Star Wars, you know, and his next big project, and his fellow Scotsman Billy Connolly, who was also keen to jump on that big tricycle motorbike thing that he had. And don't miss the first 3 episodes of Long Way Up when they premiere on Apple TV Plus this Friday.
It makes me want to go and watch Moulin Rouge again.
Again and again and again.
One of the great films.
Yeah.
We have the technology. You can
We
do
do.
that.
Have you got your little VHS player?
Don't have to be rude, Karl.
Yes, he does.
The Betamax.
Oh, remember the Betamax?
Yeah.
Lovely
Crank that
chat,
thing up.
Dickie. So cool. Looking forward to it. Thank
Lovely
you so
chat, mate.
much.
Thank you.